Beats Planet.
And we back. We back, man. Hey, yo, what's good with y'all, chat? Hey, yo, we got some stuff to talk about, man. You know, we here with another episode of Voch Lombardi live on the volume and stuff. And listen, bro, like this show does so much to you, man. It's so impactful. I just sat back home and I just replayed the episode 3, 4, 5 times, man, because it was so much going on, man. It was a fantastic episode yesterday, classic episode today. We're gonna try to give you another one today. We got some sound clips, we got some Twitter stuff. Listen, let me just say this before we get started, bro, because look, y'all in the chat, y'all be doing way too much. Let's see who in here, right? Y'all probably acting up right now, like Platinum Pad, and I know like King Element up in here. Look, Don Trail just in there, just sitting in there, just waiting to stir up some more trouble. Shaq in there. Listen, man, we need y'all. Hold on, because this ain't even. Listen, Chad. We need to be respectful to our content creators. We need to have some type of integrity with the people that you say that you care about. These people that you say, you know, oh, Voch, oh, Will Steele, we love y'all content, we love what y'all do. Well, you can't say that, but bring people's personal life and start to tearing them down and telling all these jokes. Like y'all need to learn how to take a step back. You need to learn how to chill. Now, if we need to go back to the old days where it's just content, we'll do that. All right? But all the extra jokes, all the extra little side, y'all need to just tone it down a bit. Will Steele, you got anything that you want to, you know what I'm saying, say to the people before we get started? You got anything you want to address? Anything you want to get off your chest, Will Steele? Go ahead and do it now, sir.
I mean, I had to come home and you know, get my lady some food because of y'all for free.
Damn shame.
You know, some wine, you know, all because of a made up situation. Yeah, I was feeling defeated. You know, I hit Voch up, and Voch gave me the energy, and he said, "Hey, remember who you are." I was like, you know what? You right.
Damn right.
You ain't got to like me, but you're gonna learn to love me. Okay?
We do what we want here. I wish Miss Nate would.
I'm Skywalker still. Respectfully, baby. Respectfully.
I
help run this house. Respectfully, with you next to me by my side.
Literally is what we mean.
We do this together. I love you.
City boy.
And then she said, "What?" And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. What happened was, I was just doing the show, baby. It was character.
Hey, yo, wait, that wasn't even the music you meant to play. You meant to play this. That's what you meant to play. We didn't mean that. Hear ye. We didn't.
Yeah. I had to, you know, I really did buy her some food though, y'all. Just saying, that really happened, fam. But nah, we back. We good. I did have to go do-rag Sky on y'all with that one, man. But I'm ready to have some fun, man. Talk some Cowboys football. What's good, chat? What up?
Content Kings, you are watching
A master at work.
Two masters at work. Dose. I am Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI, and we are point guarded by the toxic king.
Gotta be handy with the Steele, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Master William Steele.
Cheryl, everybody going down.
Do-rag
shooting at Don Trail. We shooting at Don Trail.
What Don Trail don't see is I got the black forces on, so beware.
They don't see that. Hey, man, listen. Fantastic intro. Shouts out to you, Will Steele. We got to let y'all know what the business is, man. Let y'all know what the business is. But we do have some Cowboy news to go over, some Cowboy stuff. We are covering training camp still. So we're going to give you a handful of Twitter clips, but I also have some sound bites that I thought were just incredibly important to the content business today and some of the things that we need to get done. So we'll be crossing all those roads whenever we get there. Now, Will Steele, I want you to do me a favor before we get started, sir.
Yes, sir.
before we get too bogged down in the Cowboys content, because once we start, it's gonna be hard to get out of Cowboys content. I want you to do two things, sir. I want you to put your face up on the screen where both of us up there, and then I want you to check your email. I sent you a picture. I want you to take that picture. Yeah. Take that picture and look at it so we can get your reaction. Then when you're done reacting, put it on the screen for us. That's what I want you to do, Will Steele. So while you're doing that, I'll be working. So we got some sound clips today. Everybody just look at Will Steele while I'm talking. Hey,
damn, you put this shit together. Wow, impressive.
I did.
Hold on, let me read the rest.
Go ahead, Will Steele.
In Space Jam.
Come on, man.
Okay,
listen, we can't do any of this. We can't do none of this without y'all. Shouts out to Rule of Two, Drop 5 in the super chat said, bro, I've never seen a sports show where a dude brandishes a knife. Volume HR is in the ER. Appreciate your Rule of Two. I'm assuming that you're new here to the Voch Lombardi program, man, because if you caught us on game day, I got all kind of hatchets and machetes and magazines in that goddamn closet, man. So if you're new to this channel, appreciate you. We will get to Cowboy news. I just want to stop and show love to y'all, to the people that show love to the show, man. This show is very interactive, man. It's very interactive. We just can't, we can do the energy thing by ourselves, Will Steele, but the energy thing is so much better when y'all give it to us. So whatever moment that we're having, we're always looking in the chat box, and I actually pulled some of my favorite comments from y'all yesterday just to kind of, show y'all some love and to give y'all a big ass thank you, man, for just giving us the interaction, giving us the energy that we need to give y'all a good show. So appreciate y'all for doing that. Will Steele's pulling it up right now. I just see him laughing over there, giggling. Here we go. There we go, Master William. Appreciate you, sir. Listen, I couldn't pull everybody's comment, right? Couldn't pull everybody's, but just a handful of people, man. I just want to throw this together. Just a handful of people that had comments that really, really stuck out to me. I wanted to put that up there, and I want to do this a lot more, where I take the comments that just really just laid us out and just put it up there. But I will say the Manscaped joke of the day, King Element. I swear a whole group of women go at Sky, and with the snap of a finger, they all disintegrate. The most faithful man I've ever seen. I love that joke of King Element, man. You have the Manscaped joke of the day, the true classic T joke of the day. Appreciate you, sir. Master William, you ready to get Cowboy news, sir? We've got all this toxicity off our chest.
Let's get busy, man. Let's get busy.
Let's get into it, man. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's start with some of these sound clips, and that'll give Twitter more time to do Twitter things while we're pulling these clips or whatnot. So let's get into it. I got some Mike McCarthy and I got some Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons made me want to run through a wall, bro. He's our alpha guy. He's our war daddy. He's our Aaron Donald, and I think it's time that we start to respect that man as such. I think it's going to be an incredible season for Micah Parsons. But let's start with this Mike McCarthy stuff right here. He's basically let's not start with them. Let's start here. They asked Mike McCarthy basically what the goal was for training camp, right? Or this joint practice with the Chargers. They say, Mike, did you pull out any weird stuff you want to work on, scheme stuff, formation stuff? And Mike McCarthy had this to say.
So about today? Yeah. No, I don't think we're not trying to win the scheme game today. To be honest with you, we just want to line up and hopefully we're not playing uphill schematically. We want the competition and the fundamental work. So, thank you.
Cornelius Ellis dropped a diamond super chat, says, Big Voch started from the bottom. Now you are here. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you for tuning into the chat. Appreciate all y'all. Mike McCarthy basically saying, and this was a question that I had, right? Like, I was wondering what kind of things are we working on, right? Are we working on some of those, nuanced things where we're trying to get Turpin the ball, where we're trying to get TP, doing weird, exotic things? I think TP's playing wide receiver today because, CeeDee Lamb is out. Like, normally when we get a big group of wide receivers sitting out, that's when you see CeeDee Lamb's, line up. Pardon me. That's when you see Tony Pollard lined up at wide receiver and things like that. And I kind of want to believe that Tony's going to be more involved, but that's just kind of one of those we'll see when we see it. But Mike McCarthy's basically confirming that we're not showing y'all any fancy stuff at practice today. We just wanted the competition. We wanted the reps, and the Chargers are one of the more talented teams in the league. I kind of like the idea. You know what I mean? So if you go out and have a bad day on offense versus the Chargers defense, that's kind of what you'll get in the regular game because that's the Chargers defense. You feel me? So that was just an answer that I was looking for personally. Now let's get into this Micah talk. This is Mike McCarthy talking about Micah Parsons and the camp that he's been having so far.
I mean, Mike is having an excellent camp. He's trying to go back through the practice. I don't think there's been a practice that he hasn't made, splash play or been productive. So, I think just the biggest thing is as a defense is the connection with the others. And he looks a lot more comfortable, conceptually of what we're asking him to do. And, once again, being flexible to create those targeting issues that it's a big challenge for an offense.
So I actually saw this on the social media today, man. Shouts out to Lord Brunson. He's a Eagles guy. He threw a little shade because he's an Eagles fan, whatever. But he was like, "Oh, that's a Justin Herbert completion on the Cowboys." Da 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 da. And Will Steele was like, "Hey, man, you don't see Micah Parsons pulling on that red jersey, bro. You don't see him pulling on that jersey, indicating that would be a sack in real life, and then maybe 2 clicks later, Justin Herbert's getting the ball out." That's been the case the whole time. The whole time. I dare y'all, find a beat writer, find any kind of reporter, find a Chargers person, find a Cowboys person, find a Broncos person, right? No matter what, no matter what you see, you know what I mean? You always gonna see, okay, well, there's an offensive play, and you're gonna see Micah Parsons getting a would-be sack, but you just can't shut the practice down, right? I just want to know, Will Steele, what the hell would this look like in real life? I see you focus on something over there, so I'm just gonna keep talking.
You good?
What would this look like in a real life game application? I know Micah's whooping people at practice, bro, and I get that it's practice, but nobody's just gonna go and line up against practice. I mean, they're not gonna line up against Parsons at practice and go 20% and go 30%. 9 times out of 10, you're fighting for your life when you line up against Micah Parsons. And even when you fighting for your life, Micah Parsons finds a way to just make it look easy, whether it's a guy like Tyron Smith, whether it be Terrence Steele, whether it be all the Broncos dudes that he smoked, Slater or whoever the hell playing right tackle for the Chargers.
Hey, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
That was last year, Will. That was last year.
I know.
I don't even like Rashawn. I never liked Rashawn Slater. I never wanted him on the team or nothing.
See,
I am a Micah Parsons guy.
I wanted to talk to you about this because nobody put this out there, out in the atmosphere yesterday. But I just saw one rep, but I also heard he was whooping on you, boy. But I saw this one rep, bro. Go watch your film breakdown when Micah was rushing on Rashawn Slater last year in week 2, his first time ever rushing, right, in the NFL. Slater got him. Owned him, sure. Yeah. Go watch this rep or 2 yesterday. Boy, that's all I'm going to say.
I know.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you know that Rashawn Slater got slayed. That's all.
Grow up.
Hey,
man, look. So Micah Parsons just leads me to believe that every time he would line up against somebody, if it's like just, hey, if this is a drive, right? I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
And, we kind of got mad at somebody the other day. They was like, well, Voch, you hyping DeRon Bland. We're not hyping DeRon Bland. I'm hyping Micah Parsons. Because every drive I've ever seen Parsons on, he's at least gotten 2 sacks per drive. They can't stop the play. They can't stop the play because it's practice. Go ahead.
So let me ask you this, because this is how it is for me. Anytime Dak is out there, I always feel we're going to have a shot, no matter what, because Dak is playing. May not win, but you're going to be in the game 9.9 times out of 10. I'm feeling the same. Yes. Are you feeling
have
that
a
way?
shot
Okay.
that your defense is going to be elite and that you can 100%.
All right.
And look, that's what we're saying, right? So when we talk about all the other guys, like we rave about Bohannon and them, we talking about Chauncey and Osa and Neville, they're raising the floor. Micah Parsons does something to the overall thing, to the greater good, right? That he at least puts you. Who said it yesterday? John Oney on Twitter, right? He said Micah's floor, the floor is 12 sacks and 65 pressures. That's the floor.
Fam, I don't even know if there's a ceiling, man. Is there such thing as a drop top crib? Because if Mike is out there, I think that's what we working with, a drop top crib. Seriously. But anyway, I digress.
I got 2 clips from Micah Parsons, man. I'm going to play them back to back consecutively. And I'm just going to read the damn chat box reacting to it. You know what I mean? Let's just listen to Micah Parsons talk for a second. I don't even want to set. You don't need to set this up. Just listen.
Yeah. I think today we came out, really competed hard, especially made big strides from last week. I think everyone came out today. It was great to have some of the guys back that might have sat out last week. And, I just felt like the energy was there, and that's kind of like the standard we need to play with every game this year.
Sound like a leader, don't he? Sound like a dude that realized he's in charge, that realized he's the alpha, right? D-Law said that cute shit like, hey, man, I'm going to get my sack record back from Micah. And everybody in the back was like, all right, It's like, all right, motherfucker. Hold it, Will said, because I see you making a face. Just
I
hold
just
on
got
to it.
shout out to Charles Reese. He said lions live outside, so ain't no ceiling.
Hold on. Hit a button, Will. Shit, find something.
Same time.
Shit.
She.
Damn, that's fire, cut.
I like that.
Here he, Marcus Hardison. What's the fancy version of that? God damn.
A rough or no,
rough or rough. And here's the follow up to that, and then me and Will are gonna talk about this a little bit.
We did a great job knowing what they have and what we did today. I thought we dominated as a defense, and that's just setting the tempo and standard for what's to come this year.
Man, when Micah used to talk, man, it was like he was talking as a singular player, and he was a rookie. He's supposed to talk as a singular player, right? But now he's talking like, hey, man, we got some dudes back, man. We trying to play together. We're trying to up the tempo. We're trying to set this tone. We're trying to set this standard, man. We're trying to XYZ so that we can do this next. And hey, man, we don't like the da-da-da. It's different, Will. That talk is different. You know what I mean? That's the talk of a dude whose floor is 12 sacks and 65 fucking pressures, Will Steele. I look, I know that practice is practice and we can only do so much, and there's going to be game plan stuff. There's going to be, I just don't want to go to jail that first night because the defense looks so crazy. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I just don't want to look over on the other side. I just don't want to look over on the other side, see Tom Brady, see Mike Evans or whatever, see Julio Jones, and see that offense, and knowing Cowboy fans can feel whatever they want to feel about us playing good teams, and Michael roll his guys out there and just, Will, what if we beat the shit out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers via they can't score? What happens to us?
We had this conversation a couple weeks, maybe a month ago or whatever. I was like, I know we ain't supposed to jump to week one, Voch, but I'm hearing Ryan Jensen's out. Oh, it might not be no Chris Godwin. Oh, then the other center get hurt, and then this person go down. I'm like, I was already confident in our defense this go around in general, but you mean to tell me he about to run out there with a compromised offensive line, compromised wide receiver core? No, what's the tight end that retired? Rob Gronkowski. Right. He can't run. We already got the blueprint on what you like to do against us this year. It's going to be the same offense for the most part. I mean, I ain't trying to give too far ahead, but it ain't going to be no 37-31.
Will, what if it's – because, look, last year we lost a close game.
Right.
What if it's bad? What if we –
A close high-score game. I don't see that happen.
Yes.
This shit might look like 17-14, bro.
It's going to be a whole different game this year, bro. Like, son, I don't even want to put myself – there's this one stat I'm going to constantly bang it upside the head. Will Steele brought to my attention. Micah Parsons dropped back 29 times versus Tom Brady last year. That won't be the case. Moving on. Look, written down, I have, track number 5. Just let them talk. Just let them talk. I ain't even got a setup for this. Just let this motherfucker talk. So here we go, Chad. I'm just about to let this motherfucker talk. Just here we go.
As competitive as you are, obviously plays don't stop in practice when you get a sack or when you make a splash play. Is that frustrating at all, or what's that experience like?
It gives me another chance to hunt. That's all that is. That's I like, even when today I was dog tired. I usually just try to push through it because it ain't always gonna be easy, and you gotta learn how to go even when you can't breathe. So I just kind of keep that mindset, that lion mentality. You just always go, even when it don't go your way, because you're not gonna get the first gazelle. Sometimes it's the third, and you gotta keep hunting. You know what I'm saying? So that's always the mindset.
I love National Geographic. Shouts out to David Attenborough. Listen, bro, that man said, and look, I was dog tired. All the shit was look. Mike was like, shit, man, I was tired, but we got to keep. You know what I mean? I was tired as hell, but we got to keep on keeping on, bro. Hey, I'm not always gonna get him the first time. Will Steele. I'm not always going to get him the first time. D-Law may get this one. Osa may get this one. Billy D may get this one. Even if I'm tired, I got to go, bro.
But we going to keep hunting.
We going to keep...
I said this morning, Voch, man. Like I think we have to start talking about his mentality, having an effect in like Ray Lewis. I know people don't like Ray and the whole off-field thing, but Ray's effect on that defense to the Ravens throughout his career in Baltimore was just as impactful as his play. I wonder if Micah can start trending towards that. I know he only in his second year, but that's how he is, man.
Somebody asked Micah Parsons, do you keep up with the sacks that you get at practice? In the back of my mind, well, obviously he's fucking Micah Parsons. He want to beat DBs in foot race. He want to beat everybody in chess. Of course, he's keeping tabs on this thing, right? Micah, do you keep track of the sacks that you get in practice, sir? This is what Micah Parsons had to say.
The group does. They usually we have a point sheet throughout the D-line room, and we got teams going on right now, and the loser got to take the other team out to dinner. So I don't know how many sacks I got, but I know I'm leading in points still. But my team's still losing, so that does not mean a lot. So, but we're just gonna keep competing. I got one more day before dinner, so tomorrow I gotta really come out balls out.
Now, Will, I thought this soundbite was incredibly loaded. There was a lot in this soundbite. So basically what Mike is saying is, I'm guessing that the D-line room is broken into teams or whatever. And even if I had to make an educated guess, there's probably team captains. Micah may be a captain, D-Law may be a captain. Yeah. They both probably be pick teams or something like that. And both of the guys are competing to who gets the most sacks, right? Micah says, my team is losing. I got the most points, though. Listen, Will, I got the most sacks, though. That ain't even close. But my team losing. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Micah could chill on the idea that, you know what, I got the most sacks at practice. Fuck him. I got the big signing bonus, the big first year, first round pick contract. I could pay for dinner. But Micah said, I'm going to take this. I got one more day. I'm going to take my losing team, in which I'm winning. I got the most points out of everybody. I'm going to take my team that's losing. And I got one more day to try to carry them dudes. His fucking shoulders they got to be made of vibranium, Will Steele.
Facts.
Small camp shit like this will definitely translate into something bigger. You know what I mean? This dude naturally saying, "Hey man, okay, this is a pass rush competition. Cool, give me Ridgeway, Bo, and like this character, and
right.
We gonna go ride. Right? You see what I'm saying? We gonna go ride. I got the most points, but we losing, but it's cool because I got another day to catch them motherfucker. Dog, he makes me want to run through a wall.
It's a different.
Just imagine what he's doing for his guys.
Let me tell you why I think this is important, Voch.
Please.
Because the guy in our room, and again, I'm not coming at DeMarcus Lawrence, but when we talk about leadership and
it's just different,
the way you lead does matter. I think we had this conversation about D-Law. Sure, was he our leader? He absolutely was. But you know how he led? He led in a way it was divisive. Hey, hot boys, you got to earn this chain to be a part of this clique, right? Sure. If you don't do this, and this, you ain't a part of this clique. You can't. I know naturally it can be cliquey amongst teams, but when you're trying to galvanize the locker room, I said it before. Ed Reed brought it up about leadership. It's the small little things. That little interview you just talked about, those small little things. You know, like you say, it probably was like, give me Ridgeway, give me Bohanna, whatever, including everybody, being able to lead where everybody's following you and you're not chasing some fake name or prize or chain to be a part of some rando clique. Have you seen Hot Boys in the locker room?
Haven't heard of Pete.
Okay. Ever since Micah stepped in that locker room, where the hell you see Hot Boys at?
They spent real money on chains and everything, and it's just gone now. I think D-Law was the leader just because like nobody else was, and he had to be. But even when D-Law was leader, people was saying that Tyrone Crawford was the guy. Right. They were saying Tyrone Crawford was the true leader. Right. There can't be any question of who's the guy now. There's no question.
He's leading on the field and off.
It's fucking crazy.
That's that.
Yeah. John Jar Binks dropped 20 in the super chat, says, and Madden clown emoji. So Madden's clown ass have Micah at overall 88. Get the F out of here. Love the show. Let's go, boys. Salute. Appreciate you. I'm just ready for it, Will. Like there was this point last year where I was like, hey man, let's just Let's just get the season started, man. I'm getting anxious. I'm shaking. I'm ready. Da da da. Boom boom boom, man. Like, bro, like I don't want Micah to practice no more. Like, I just want that dude to be ready. You know what I mean? I just want to be ready, bro. Like he said, he dog tired. He exhausted. Cool. Put him in one of them little water chambers off of Dragon Ball. You don't watch anime, so you wouldn't get this. But put him on that water chamber and let him heal up to 100%. Get him a sensu bean and let that dude rock, man. I'm ready to play now.
Yeah.
I want to see Tom Brady right now. And of course, here at the Volume on the Voch Lombardi channel, of course, we're going to be watching this live. We're going to be giving live reactions. We're going to be breaking all this down. We're going to be doing the week leading up, the week after. It's going to be plenty of content. A to Z Dallas. Will Steele is going to be doing this thing, Game Day Live and all that. I'm ready now, though. Go ahead.
But you might get me, remember last year? I forget who we were playing. I called you in the middle of the damn game. I had to get it out. I think I called your show just to yell and holler and scream because I was just so hype and so happy I needed to get it out right before I went on to our halftime. I can't remember what game it was, but you might catch
Patriots
me doing that again. Nah, I wasn't Patriots. I ain't had no time to do that.
It was either so if it wasn't Patriots, it was us beating the shit out of like Carolina or something.
Might have been Philly or something like that. It was a night game. I remember it was a night game. But so you might catch me calling in the middle of the motherfucker. So.
Hey man. Voch with the anime takes. Love it. Salute, bro. Let's get into some more. Let's see what else we got. Just let him talk. Okay, that was Do You Keep Over. Okay, I got another Just Let Him Talk sound clip here. So let's just let Micah talk. Here we go.
You said you were tired. Is the travel taking a toll from Oxnard to Denver, the altitude, the back out here?
No, I just think it's just the tempo that I play at. It's just something you just got to get used to, and the weather. It's a little hotter here than it was in Oxnard. I say the weather, but really just keeping that fast tempo, just getting as many reps as I possibly can out there, and we was just sustaining it quick. There wasn't a whole bunch of timeouts or anything, so I thought it was a faster day.
Now, Will, you already know Clarence Hill was trying to hit him with the Micah Parsons say he tired from all this traveling training camp. Maybe the Cowboys need to tone it back. That's probably where he was trying to go with that. But Micah say, nope, ain't gonna do with travel. It's just I'm tired because I play faster than everybody else. I'm tired because I'm Speedy Gonzalez. I'm Road Runner. I'm just way more bursty than everybody else. I'm exerting more energy so that's why I'm tired. I can't speak on why everybody else tired. Everybody else may be tired because they out of shape. I'm out of tired because of the temp. I'm tired because of the tempo that I play with. Inspiring, bro.
Yeah,
inspiring. And I probably got
Mike
one
said,
clip,
like I said, get that check engine light shit out of here. That ain't why I'm tired.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. and look, he said, look, even though I'm tired, and a couple clips ago, he's like, I'm dog. Hey, look, it's hot out here and everything, but I can't slow down. Bro. I'm just gonna drink some water and go from there, bro. This dude is inspiring. This clip was, the damn interview was like 6 minutes or so, maybe 7, and I got 30-40 minutes worth of things to say about him. Come on, my guy. Micah Parsons, talk to us about year 2 with Dan Quinn. We get a lot more leadership vibes from Micah Parsons too, talking about that whole product or that greater good or that collective of guys. Here we go. Year 2 with Dan Quinn, Micah Parsons.
Just feeling way more comfortable. I ain't have to learn nothing new, and I'm just building on the ground that I started on, and I just feel like we're communicating as a whole way differently. I think everybody's so in tune into what we're in and bought in that, I think it's something to see.
And that's kind of terrifying also because last year, and we've talked about this before, Will, but, we still got to repeat ourselves because it ain't regular season yet.
Yeah.
Micah didn't really have a clue what was going on. He was learning. Micah didn't have a foot set in the ground. So a lot of his stuff, he was just reacting. Micah wasn't really, 100% comfortable with, scheme and other things like that. And not only Micah, but everybody, right? J. Ron wasn't set into his role as, till week 7 or so. D-Law didn't come back to the end of the year. Neville didn't come back to the end of the year. So now everybody's got this offseason together of just understanding what their role is. Malik Hooker, let's just get 17 games of Malik Hooker, man. Let's just of him in his role, everybody else. And look, so I'm just saying the words role, right? We're just talking about roles and guys playing their roles, man. Segway Jones right here. This is Micah Parsons talking about the roles of different guys on the team here.
We're 10 times better. And I think that's just all around the board. Everybody knowing their role, owning their role, and doing their role. I don't think no one tries to come outside. And I think everyone had to adjust to what we have in the room. We got a lot of guys that can go, and some people got smaller roles, some people got bigger roles, but as long as you do your role, that's great things can happen.
Go ahead, Will.
As you were talking, I was about to ask you a question before you even played this clip because I didn't even listen to the whole. I heard the first part. I took it out, put it on the show. I had to do other things. It's so interesting he said that because I was going to look at you and say, "Hey man, did it seem like when we was at camp that the defense was moving as one,
as a unit,
and not what's greater?
Yes, sir.
5 or 1, right? It felt like
sir.
they were moving like this." There was times if you go look at some, even in highlights, you go look at some highlights on stunts, and this is going to happen sometimes. Stunts, you're running into each other, you're bumping. It happened a few times in Denver with some of the younger guys, but for the most part, it was clean execution, right? Even guys like Deron Bland, who we didn't even bring him up today, but he just looked comfortable. He looked comfortable, and I wonder if it's one of those things where coach goes to him, Al Harris goes to him, or whoever it is, hey, young man, just focus on this. Do this assignment, and you'll be fine. And that's what he was out there doing. So it looks like they're moving as one.
I'll tell you who was the first person that said it, Will Steele. Cowboy fans hated it when he said it. Van Der Esch said that shit. When? I don't know if it wasn't Hard Knocks. It was like Sounds of the Sideline or something like that. But Michael was running around trying to make every single play, right? And Van Der Esch was like, hey, every play ain't yours to make. And this was Van Der Esch coming off of...
That was a Steeler game, bro. That was week 1 of the Steeler game in preseason. And yeah, you're right. People hated that.
Either way, though, I think Van Der Esch got that wisdom from playing with Jalen Smith, right? Remember how we'll just watch Jalen Smith? He'll just be all over the place. He'll try to make every single play. He was trying to do the hero ball thing, and it'll leave something wide open back door because he was trying to do too much. And I think, Layden took that little bit. Yo, Micah, look, be fast, but just work your role, work your thing. You know what I mean?
You, but
I know you hated it because it's Van Der Esch.
I didn't hate. No, that's not why I hated it.
Not you, but them. Them, because they be hating it because people don't want it. Because look, somebody, Danny Savage says that rubbed me wrong. Like, it's a lot of people that hated when Van Der Esch said that, but I think that's real shit. Everybody got to play your role, right? And like he's saying, and I think this is more so of the thing. Sure, Van Der Esch said it, but this is a Dan Quinn message thing. Because when we first drafted Bo Hanna, the first thing that we heard from Bo's mouth in his interview after he got drafted, hey man, linebackers love me. I'm just gonna play my role. I'm gonna do my thing. Da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. We draft Ridgeway. Hey, man, like all that pass rush and shit, whatever. But I got a roll. I'm trying to keep linebackers clean. Da-da-da. Sam Williams, hey, man, I may not be the guy to do it every play, but coach going to put me in on 3rd and long. Let's boogie. D-Law, hey, man, I lost some weight, but if I'm one of the better dudes playing inside, bumping in there with guards, playing 3-tech, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to do my role. I think it's something... I'm about to scream because I want this shit to be ready right now, Will. I want this shit to apply today. But we got to wait another 2 whack preseason games that we don't care about. I got to watch Will Greer and Cooper Rush throw the ball a little bit more before we actually get to Tampa Bay. Will, but I think that it's some special brewing with this defense, man, and it's starting with Dan Quinn, and it's going to be on the back of Micah Parsons. Chat box, what y'all think? Will, did you have anything else?
No, because I'm just going to sound like a hater because LVE not wrong, but this is Micah Parsons. And if he had listened to him, there was a couple plays last year where it would have been massive gains if it wasn't for Micah Parsons saying, get the hell out my way, LVE. I'm going to go make this damn play. So he's not wrong, but, I mean, this is Micah, man. He's special.
Even if that's the case last year, if Micah had the opportunity to make those plays, then the whole defense wasn't ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody's going to do play your role thing, then Micah doesn't have to make those plays. But if Micah had to make those plays and somebody on the defense wasn't doing their damn job. Now, a lot of things happened last year. Like, this was a defense where Justin Hamilton was playing a little bit. The kid that we got from Houston, I don't know his name, whatever. The cat that we got from Houston, D lineman, when guys got hurt, it was just a little... guys got shook up last year or whatever, right? I'm talking about this first 11 guys. If we just feed into, and not even the first 11, because we got we got 11 D linemen alone that can play. You know what I mean? So not even first 11, but the first 25 or so defenders, that rotation of dudes. Even Izzy's making his little mark in this defensive thing, right? I just think that if Dan Quinn laid this message, right, and you could tell when coaches lay messages because all the players repeat the shit. If that's a message that Dan Quinn's put out, Micah even said, hey, look, some people roles are going to be bigger than others. Micah probably got the biggest plate of food out of everybody, but Micah got he probably got the most work to do.
Yeah,
you know
the role thing is not wrong. LVE said,
Sure.
you know, you can't make every play. That's what I think rub people the wrong way. And Micah said, well, shit, I'm gonna try. That's what LVE said. He said you can't make every play, and he said I'm gonna try. And he's not wrong, right? Like he's not wrong. But when this dude is so special, maybe LV didn't know he was that special at the time, right? And that's, you know, can't be mad at LV for saying that. But if it wasn't for, you know, Micah has to play off of his instinct, and you don't want him thinking too much. And I think that's one of the main reasons why they took that role away from him with the green dot, so he can play off his instincts. And his instincts made him an all-world player last year. So the message is not wrong. The player, though, do you, bro. Like, Micah know how
That's
to
only because Micah's special, right?
That's all I'm saying. Micah different, but the message is correct.
But in my mind, though, Will, I just keep going back to the only reason that opportunity is available is because somebody wasn't playing their role. You understand what I'm saying? And look, that could go back to the Unity thing.
He didn't bring up role. He said you can't make every play because Micah was flying around making plays. And he was like, yo, slow down.
But what I'm saying off of what you're saying, right? Because you was like, yeah, there was some plays that would have, you know, did XYZ if Micah wasn't on the field. What I'm saying is, right, but if everybody did their job, that play opportunity wouldn't be there, right? So what I'm saying is, right, watch this, Wilson. If Micah's quarterback vision, right? Remember in Madden 06, 05, 07, they had the quarterback cone, right? If Micah Parsons' roll quarterback cone was wide as hell, it was sideline to sideline, right? He's worried about other people not making the play. Like say something wrong goes backside of the play. Yes, Micah Parsons is talented enough to get over there, but if as an overall defense as a whole, if we shore up everybody else, that floor that I keep talking about, right? If we shore up the other 10 guys, Micah's quarterback cone gets a lot more narrow because that's all he got to focus on. So now he can go 100% in that little cone as opposed to Micah trying to do something on the whole field. Does that make sense?
In a way, I mean, but that's saying you got to play perfect football. That's never going to happen. You can be like you can literally be in your spot and you just get beat by the man in front of you. So now somebody behind you got to, you know, get there a little bit quicker or fill the gap a little bit faster or just be Micah Parsons and be all world and get there. So in a perfect world, everybody does their job. You hope it works out, but that's not always the case because there's other good players on the other side. But guess what? We got a Micah who can mitigate that. Again, I'm not arguing the message at all. I'm with you. Role player, I'm all about do your job. I'm just talking about the LVE. I don't want to get away from that. This is tongue in cheek because LVE is right. Mm-hmm. You know, LVE, you can't make every play. But Micah said, "Damn that shit."
Why you smile every time you say? Why you grin every time you say you're right? Because what's going on with LVE, man? You don't like him? Talk to us, Will.
No, I'm talking about that message. Well, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of LVE. He's not part of this team. I think in the future. But that specific thing, go back and watch it. You'll smile too. He straight up told him, and Micah looked at him like, "Nigga, don't tell me that." Like, I'm gonna make this play, and it was a funny moment.
I think there's some wisdom in that, though. I just remember watching like Ray Lewis, right? Sure, like Ray was so good because he was so clean. Like look, but okay, think about Sean Lee, right? Sean Lee was so fantastic because he was so clean.
He was instinctual.
And, you know what I'm saying? And I think, and look, that's another growth thing to Micah too. Because look, Micah's not the perfect player right now. He's just better than everybody else. Like there's still some like shoulder up things that Micah can get better at. I think if Micah starts to, you know what I mean, get this right, then his play. Look, we ain't got to keep dabbling on because we need to get into these clips and it's about to be 4:00. But I do think at some point in the future, Micah's gonna clean up all the false steps and the thinking I can make all the plays or whatever, and really, you know what I mean, really, you know, focus in on that one job that he's doing. But fantastic sounds from Micah Parsons, man. I love to hear from him. It never gets old. Every time Micah gets on the microphone, he says something interesting that I can talk about for 30 damn minutes. Let's get into some clips on Twitter. Now, I was just working or whatever, right? I was just, you know, getting excited about Micah Parsons playing my little sound clips, and every time I look over at Will will be like, or will it be like? So I'm assuming he saw something on Twitter while I was just talking or whatever. Did you?
No. I probably was focusing my eye. You know, sometimes I'm blind with glasses on, so that's why I got. I did make a face about the Michael Gallup. So he's back out there. You say he was running routes. I found a video and it made me cringe because, yeah, he ran a route. He caught a ball, but it looks It's like he limping a little bit.
He's a little wobbly.
Yeah, I don't hey, sit down, man. He pulled up like
He's a little wobbly, man.
I don't know if y'all can see me, but let me see. I don't think I got me pulled up yet. He pulled up like this. I'm gonna pull it up. Like,
okay, cool.
Stop right quick.
So Gallup need about 4 more weeks. Gallup needs some more weeks. All right, cool. Quentin Bohanna tweeted out. Okay, he tweeted out a Tyler Smith. Okay. I see Gallup.
See
Gallup.
it?
Yeah, he a little wonky. He ain't moving great, but
he moving. That's a great. I mean, hopefully he moving by this time.
Yeah.
But it just
he moving.
shit. Keep that in the tuck. Just tell us he out there running routes. I ain't need to see it.
Yeah, we ain't gotta see him running. Right? Yeah. Give him another month. Let's get into it. Will Steele. Let's pull up the Clarence Hill tweet, the very first Clarence Hill tweet, and then after that, pull up the second Clarence Hill tweet.
I think they both can come up at the same. Nah, they won't. Hey, the way I got it.
Hey, let's boogie. If you can do it. So I know y'all said we was trying to hype up DaRon Bland,
and shoot, y'all said the first tweet.
Exactly the first one to come out. Now Voch. Now we at least need to see DaRon Bland do a little something before he started another Voch. And the only reason that person said that we was hyping up DaRon Bland because we said, hey man, I want to see DaRon Bland get an up in competition. I want to see him get bumped up in the guys that he's going up against. And I wonder with Jordan Lewis kind of doing the hamstring thing, I wonder who would be the first guy out there. Would it be Kelvin Joseph or would it be DaRon Bland? I never humped a chair for Kelvin Joseph.
Problem with the internet.
I never liked Kelvin Joseph. I call Kelvin Joseph gun under the seat guy. I never liked gun under the seat guys. I apologize. Especially when I see all the beat writers tweeting around and everybody saying, hey, man, Kelvin ain't a lock necessarily. I mean, he can make the team, but he ain't a lock necessarily. And DaRon Bland, first day out, got 3 pass breakups and an interception on his record. I mean, what you want me to?
You are watching a master at work. Perfect.
What you want me to say? So Will Steele, with that being said.
Did you see that there?
I don't. DaRon Bland. Is he becoming cornerback?
No. I'm sorry. That's why I meant to move that down. DaRon Bland had an interception towards the end of the practice too. So a pick and 3 pass breakups for the day.
I actually sent you that video, Will Steele. It is it's a Pat Walker tweet. He tweeted out the video of DaRon Bland catching an interception. I think that's very telling, Will Steele, that Jordan Lewis gets hurt and the first dude up is not Kelvin Joseph. We at least thought that maybe we'll, move Anthony Brown over to the nickel guy and we'll play Kelvin Joseph outside. Like maybe that's what would happen. Nope. We just left Anthony Brown where he was. We left Trey Diggs where he was, and DaRon Bland was the first dude off the field to come play nickel. Let's see what happens here. Deep ball, and DaRon Bland capitalizes. Dude just makes plays, Will Steele. The dude makes plays. And look, he ain't just making one play. He's making all the plays. And look, this ain't just practice. We saw him in the game. We saw him in the preseason game. And we got a game Saturday. If you come out and do it again, let me just ask you, Will Steele, who you think could get pushed off the bridge first? Kelvin Joseph or Nashawn Wright?
Probably Kelvin. We're hearing. I mean, Nashawn didn't have a great game either, but he's been better in camp. So I know they're only one. Here's the crazy thing: they're only 1 round apart. So either if they're going to cut somebody, goodness, it's crazy to think, man. You want to cut your 2nd round pick? I still believe in my heart that they're not going to cut either one, and they'll roll with 6, and they'll consider C.J. Goodwin a specialist.
Something else weird too? Bones has publicly vouched for Nashawn.
Oh, well, they like Kelvin in there too. Coach McCarthy said he's been dynamic as a special teamer, is what the word he was using. So it's going to get funky, man.
It's strange. It's strange, man. Because look, Kelvin Joseph got the phenotype. He has the physical. You know what I mean? He got it, but he just ain't putting it all together. With this Fresno State kid just showing up and just pushing everybody down the roster one time. And Izzy Mukwamu making some plays too. So
I need to ask somebody down there. Because he's still listed as a safety, But obviously they move him down sometimes to cover. I wonder what are they listing him as? Because if it's corner, that just makes things even worse. If it's safety, he just becomes your fourth safety or fifth.
Sure.
Fifth safety.
Fourth. Fifth. Yeah.
Marquise Bell making on.
Marquise Bell. Yeah. He ain't safety. So, bro, it's like Cowboys draft better than the third round and undrafted ain't doing the second round. Goddamn it. It's just I don't know, man.
4 of their last 5 picks is trending. Second round picks are trending to not have a second contract on this team.
I'm not saying that Kelvin Joseph is trash, man, because he's still talented. And in my personal opinion, if it was up to me, I think Kelvin Joseph has more upside. So even if you do use Kelvin Joseph just as a kicking game guy, you bring him back and you hope that Kelvin Joseph can figure this thing out and be a better 3rd year, 4th year player for you. But it ain't nothing like a rookie just showing up smacking the shit out of people. It's nothing like it, man. Playing good too. Like his first day on the job. Hey, Jordan Lewis is out. Deron Bland, prove yourself versus the Chargers.
And he did.
And he's picking off Justin Herbert now. Let me chill because we hyping him, Will, and I don't want to cuss nobody out in the chat box, but goddamn, hey, shit. Let's see what else we got, man. What else I have on my notes here? Michael Gelkin tweeted out a video of Tyler Smith, and we didn't get a whole bunch of defensive plays in general, so we got the Deron Bland talk out the way. So go ahead and pull up that Tyler Smith tweet. It was 3 pass rush reps, and they were all fun to watch. they were all just fun to look at. Let's just look at Tyler Smith. Let's look at him. Here we go. I'm looking, and then after that we'll get into the phones, and after that we'll wrap up the show.
Strong, man.
Anchor. Just a little bit of anchor. See what's going on here. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit of helmet off. Little tug right there.
Yeah, but the second one, sir, you ain't going nowhere.
Let's see what's going on here. Hey, cuz, hey, sir. Just if you want to hang out at the line of scrimmage, just say you want to hang out at the line of scrimmage. Then he runs the arc. So Tyler Smith goes 2-on-1 in pass rush reps, man. Hey, man. I saw a very interesting Illuminati theory on social media today, Will, Steele, if you don't mind me indulging you. Do you think that Connor McGovern is getting most of the left guard snaps because he's bad at left guard and they need him to be a better left guard to be a proper swing guard guy?
If I can correct just a small thing there, it sounds like those reps are being split. There isn't not most.
Sure.
Which I think is significant. If he was getting most, I think we should be worried. But they're splitting to see if what we got here. So you're saying, do I think they're splitting it to see if he can be a good left guard? Say again. Or
to just give him left guard work because if he's gonna be the swing guard, he needs to be good at right guard and left guard. We know he's good at right, but he was trash at left. So are they giving him the first team left guard reps just in case something happens at left guard and he needs to be left guard or something like that? Like do you feed into that?
No, because he played left guard. He started like 4 or 5 games last year at left guard, so he don't need those reps.
Trash too.
Yeah, too. But he got real game reps. He don't need reps at left guard to say, hey, let's see what we got. You know what you got at left guard. Let's be real. Yeah. Why you think Tyler Smith is here? Because if you thought you had a left guard, you wouldn't have drafted him.
Well, the purpose of the Illuminati tweet was if Connor McGovern has to play left guard for you, you would rather Tyler Smith play left tackle than Josh Ball. I think that was the point of the Illuminati tweet.
So start Connor McGovern, be worse at left guard and keep Tyler Smith on the bench for when Tyron Smith gets hurt week 6.
No. You play Tyler Smith at left guard, but you're practicing Connor McGovern at left guard for the idea that when Tyron gets hurt, Tyler goes to left guard and we'll just put Connor McGovern at left guard.
So look, you just give Connor McGovern the second team left guard reps. There's no need to
this is what I don't like about this one I like about talking to Will Steele, because he make me feel like this shit was my idea. I just saw it on Twitter, Will Steele.
And I'm destroying that theory. You know what you got at Connor McGovern at left guard. I'm not. This ain't at you. This is at whoever tweeted this.
I don't like when Will talk to me like this, man. I don't like this.
Hey man, it's a silly theory, man. You know what you got at left guard.
Darnell call in. All right, let's get back into it, man. Will doesn't like foolishness. I was just asking, goddammit. But yeah, Tyler Smith is the better guy. They should stop playing with his reps. They should go ahead and give him the first team reps so we can get confirmation going. I have I tweeted you a Clarence Hill tweet that was quoted by Rome, and I thought it was funny funny what Rome said. But it was after Clarence tweeting about an interception that Justin Herbert had thrown. And to be fair, this is the second practice day in a row where Justin Herbert and kind of looked away versus our guys, man, versus our defense that we feel that way about, you know what I mean? And Rome was just out here. Look, whenever somebody older says that they're keeping it funky, I just get a fantastic laugh out of it. But I'm gonna just keep it funky. We busting Herbert ass, and that was a response to Leighton Vander Esch picking off Justin Herbert on the first play of 2-minute drill as in the Cowboys versus Chargers camp. So hey, Justin Herbert been throwing the ball to us a lot, man. And that's encouraging because Justin Herbert, I would say he's one of the more talented quarterbacks in the league. So the fact that we got some good practice on defense versus him and Russell Wilson and his guys, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. We ain't got to get into the Dak Dennis Houston Hail Mary. Go ahead, Will.
I just think people forget Justin Herbert scored 17 points against Dallas and threw 3 picks. One got called back over some bullshit. But Justin Herbert didn't do nothing against the Cowboys. So just saying.
Man, we'll hate y'all. we'll still hate y'all.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying like people think that Justin Herbert is this godlike quarterback, and I want to remind people, hey, dog, we shut him down last year, and we're doing it again.
For sure.
Respect our.
I know
defense.
you don't hate me. I'm your guy. This Voch. I'm
talking
boys,
NFL fans, not Cowboys fans.
Yeah. Oh, okay, NFL fan. Oh well, we know not to talk to NFL fans because NFL fans have you thinking that Dak Prescott's not good at all. You know, NFL fans, that ain't good. Let's get into the phones. See what the phones is saying. We got
the conference has been locked.
We got Damon, Danny, JR, Charlie, and 662. Let's see. We got Danny up next, JR on deck. We're gonna end with Charlie. And Damon in the hole. Let's start with Danny. See what he got to talk about. What's up, Danny?
Good afternoon, Sky. Good afternoon, Voch. First, we're going to talk some personal business. First, when you're NWO, you're NWO for life.
Right.
First of all. Now, yesterday, if some of the crowd was getting a little bit too personal,
why are you talking like this?
Particularly Sky.
Why are you talking like
this? He knows how to reach out to me.
Right.
He knows how to get a hold of me, and I'll take care of that.
Right.
Now we're going to talk football.
Sure.
Now, a scary stat. Last year versus Tampa, you said Micah dropped back 29 times.
Yes, sir.
So now this year, that's going to be 29 more rushes.
Could be.
At the guy with no offensive line up the middle, and you want to rush Brady right up the middle. That comment LVE made, that rubbed me wrong.
Of course
that rubbed me wrong. Because if you had 11 guys with Micah's work ethic and the way he thinks, maybe we'd have 6 on the mantle instead of LVE. You think he would have got away with that comment with a Charles Haley? Do you think he would have got away with a comment like that with a Michael Irvin?
Yep.
He would have got beat up and thrown in the dumpster.
Wait.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Wait.
Sorry. You don't.
Well, Danny, you being a football guy, you always talk about being a football guy. You understand that you just can't have 11. Just 11 dudes out here doing whatever. You understand that there must be some kind of practical defense being played here. There must be some type of gap integrity, right? We just can't have 11 not Cowboys like Dallas, but we just can't have like just 11 lunatics running around like not doing their job, right, Danny?
But that's on special teams. We want people to keep their lanes. But on defense, you know what I'm trying to say? Telling everybody,
that's a lie.
Can't make a play.
That's a lie.
Every play. That's like a defeatist attitude.
Danny, you can't have 11 people running up B gap. Everybody has a job on defense, and that job makes everybody else's job.
But was he also maybe a little mad that a rookie was making him look stupid?
I don't think so.
There's that side of the coin was, and I'm not.
Micah made Jalen look stupid. Mike ain't making Vander Esch look stupid. Jalen gone. Vander Esch won with a job. He ain't making nobody look stupid.
And listen, Micah's cut from a different strain of cloth.
Sure.
That's why he beat up on Slater.
Right.
And listen, man, if that kid don't approach 20 sacks this year, I'd be disappointed. But
he got 19. Goddamn.
He's gonna get 20.
Right. I did, Daddy Sack.
Definitely gonna get 20.
Hey man,
great call as always.
Great call.
Great call as always. Guy knows where to reach me.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Danny Savage. Go ahead, erase somebody off the face of the earth. I do think that you need 11 people willing to play hard and willing to bang their head upside the table for you. You know what I'm saying? But there must be structure on defense just like it is on offense. Go ahead, Will.
Now that's the real ghost right there.
Nah, it ain't the real ghost. The real ghost is unassuming. The real ghost look like he in a goddamn Adam Sandler comedy movie. You like, that's the ghost?
That's the ghost right there. Like, shit.
That's the ghost. Right. Oh man. Let's see. And Matt Owen in the chat box says Danny is wrong like usual. Hilarious. Let's go. Who I said up next? Let's go. JR, then Damon, then.
Let me turn it down.
JR, then Damon, then 662. Then we'll. Oh shit! Short Dog calling in. Let me unlock the phone.
The conference has been
We
unlocked.
heard Short Dog in a minute. Call back, Short Dog. Let's get JR on the phone, and then we'll keep going. Go ahead, JR. Quickly. Huh? What's good, dog?
Did you hear?
I know.
Did you hear that interview?
Hell yeah.
Boy, hey,
Huh?
Micah done put me in battle rap.
Me
I done
too.
wrote some bars from Micah Parsons.
Spit
you know
that
what I'm
shit.
saying? Hold on.
Spit that
I
shit.
set the tone for the D.
Right.
Hunt for blood is what we do.
Huh?
High intensity, my brother's keeper.
Huh?
If I don't get this back, then my brothers will too. Let's go, Micah. You can muzzle a dog, but you can't tame a lion, baby. And the last thing you gonna see is the blood in my veins,
Stop
baby.
the cap.
I messed up all my bars because I'm too hype, but that's all right though. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What's up, Micah?
Yeah.
Like, hold on, Fox.
Huh?
Think about what he said in that interview,
Right.
and what that does to young men like a Deron Bland,
This is what I'm
like
talking
a
about.
Tyler Smith. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be no vested veteran on this team to
Right.
come in and inspire, play football,
Right.
be great, beat your man,
Right.
and lead by the cleats on a field. That's all you got to
Yo, how does he do this?
I don't know.
And he's out here talking. Y'all follow me. I don't need
here
no
we go.
air to get these things. You don't need no air either.
I'd have ran my
And
blood
if
pressure
you
up.
ain't, you tired and ain't running,
I'd have
then
crashed.
you ain't doing it right.
Somebody say Short Dog by the way.
Whoa! All right, y'all know you got your short dog. Hey, short dog,
What?
baby, we miss you. We love you. You know what I'm saying? One more time. The Run Bland.
Hold on.
I'm low on gas and I need premium, so I'm gonna fill up on this Deron Bland because he ain't letting nobody down.
Hey,
That's all I got, Fox. I
hey,
love you, Sky. Let's go, baby. Whoa, wait, we going to the ship, baby. I don't care.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying? We going to the ship.
Good call, JR. I appreciate you.
Great call.
Hold on. Great call. He said,
Great
man,
call.
I'm positive.
You see it?
Right, real sports talk. Yeah, I see. Right, exactly. Let's get Short Dog on the phone. We ain't heard from him in a minute. What up, Shout?
Voch, what's up, my guy?
Hey,
bro? You
what's
know
up,
how
man?
long I've been waiting to talk to you.
What's up,
I
man?
You and Steele, bro. I've been listening to all your
What's
shit.
wrong,
bro. I've
man?
been liking it, but
Yeah,
I
man.
still don't understand. I've been in jail for 3 months,
Huh?
and everybody still don't
shit.
go on the volume and subscribe to Voch,
Right.
and vice versa, bro. We're trying to say you throw those two V's are a dub. You know, we're winning over here on this side, my guy.
You in jail
We're
now?
winning, we ain't taking nothing else. We're knocking scallywags out.
You in
Hey,
jail?
Voch, look, I was down and out, bro.
You in jail
Got
now?
into a little scuffle at a kids basketball game. They
Okay.
put me down for 3 months.
Okay, I'll let you
I
talk.
laid down, kept it like a G. I was listening to Voch, but I didn't have no phone. As far as I only had text messaging, so I only had Facebook and stuff, so I couldn't call. But now I'm back, bro. I love you. Thanks for getting me in. And you know what time it is, bro. We're back. We got this shit, dog.
Yo, Short Dog, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call.
Tell you something, bro. Y'all better not fuck with Short Dog.
Short Dog said he got into a fight at a kids' basketball game and they put him up for 3 months. Sir?
What did you do to the kid?
What you do to that? I'm saying who you hit.
I don't even want to know.
Put you
Man,
up-
I don't want to know, Short Dog.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
God damn, dog.
We gotta call Stretch, man. That's the only. If
Yeah,
you
we-
out
yeah,
there,
we gotta
waving-
talk to somebody. We gotta talk to somebody, right?
Hey, Stretch, help my dog out.
Shout out to the hard hitters, man. Damn, Damon, what up?
Man, keeping it funky like a fat man's draw.
That's hilarious. That's great. That's great. What's good with you, dog? What you got following up Short Dog right now?
Man, I was about to say, my man Short Dog said he got equal opportunity hands out here. He laying cats down at his basketball
God
game.
damn, boy.
No discrimination.
None.
I don't know if I can follow that.
Go ahead though. Try to follow.
Definitely. Right. Hey, but no, in all seriousness though, something I was thinking about, man, just from everything that I was watching as far as camp when they were in Oxnard and whatnot, and just everything that I've seen from Trey Diggs, do you think that it would be smart to just, in my opinion, never put Trey Diggs in a press type of situation? I mean, I think the fact that he ends up peeking back into the backfield so much that I just don't think that his footwork and everything is made for press type of coverage. Like, I think he's definitely made to be an off guy. I don't like when he bails out either, because I feel like then he's still, you know what I'm saying, peeking back too much. Like,
you
what
don't
do you
like him
think?
covering, period.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want him on the field. You want him playing playing safety on the sideline. I mean, he's a good press corner. It's just that when he misses, he doesn't have the recovery speed to always get back to him or whatever. But I wouldn't call him a bad press corner. I mean, he had a good year being a press corner last year.
I think he was ranked number one.
You think that with the fact that he likes to peek, I'm not saying put him on the sideline, but I'm saying keep him at a 10 to 12 yard off ball.
Well,
instead of making him not press, just make him not peek, and that'll that'll fix it.
Can he hear me? Short dog. Can you hear me? He can't. That's okay.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so
I can now.
I feel like what you're saying, if you think he peaks too much, then you want him at the line of scrimmage dealing with the receiver. You don't want him 10 yards off the line of scrimmage, 7 yards off the line of scrimmage, looking at the quarterback, because that's what you do when you're off that much, right? You got your eyes kind of inside, looking at the cue and anticipating. There's no doubt about it that he's aggressive, but like Voch said, I think what you want him to do is just say, "Hey, just stop peeking." I think the worst thing that he does is when he gets up in press technique, he just literally doesn't put hands on anybody. He has to stop doing that. Like, touch him. I digress.
Right. He always, he misses a lot, and then he's trying to make up. It's just my rationale for it is if they are going to use a lot of double moves on him this year, at least he'll be able to, because he's going to attack those routes. If he sees that they're going to break it off, he likes to jump it. So I know I'm basically trying to take it out of his hands, but that was just what I was thinking.
He good. Hey, look, whatever he did last year, just tell him to do it again, but just a little better. Like I don't want Diggs going through big changes, right? Like if he want to clean up small stuff, then let him clean up small stuff. But like these big changes, I don't want no big changes, nothing like that. Damon, appreciate you, man. You got something you want to plug?
Oh yeah, man. Check me out on YouTube, Rough Draft Sportscast, or you can check me out on Twitter, RDS_gang. I'm out.
Appreciate you. Well, sir, let me just tell you something about my callers that I'm so proud of about my callers. It's like they understand the vibe of we got to get in and get out. Like we learn from our mistakes. You feel me? Just as people call into the show, just as my audience call into the show, we don't do a bunch of rambling because we know we on a little limit. We on a little stretch. So I appreciate my callers for understanding that. We're gonna go 662, and then we're gonna end with Uncle Charlie. 662. What's up?
What's up, Voch? This is Caleb. I'm from the Delta, from Mississippi.
What's good, Caleb? From Mississippi.
Just nothing much. Just wanted to call in, tell you I love your show, and to me it just feels like whenever opposing quarterbacks see 11 on the field, they sweat a little bit more. They want to get the ball out of their hand a little bit quicker.
Indeed.
Those interceptions become a little bit easier for us when you have 11 on the field and QBs look at him and they have fear in their heart when Micah Parsons is about to rush them.
What else?
And I'm just saying all that, and I'm saying that they're doing that. They're planning for 11. We can't forget that DeMarcus Lawrence is no scrub. Like, he is going to reach the quarterback as well. Like, they have to game plan for DeMarcus Lawrence as well on the other end. And all of a sudden, you have a rookie Sam Williams out of Ole Miss who just launched himself at Herbert. And you got a second-year defensive coordinator in Dan Quinn who is coaching these guys up and allowing this pass rush to absolutely hit home.
Right. Hey, you ain't saying nothing wrong yet. I agree. Dan is just doing some magical wizardry over there, and it's just this is his second year of doing it, and this year of wizardry will be better than the first wizardry. I think if we're gonna make it to the promised land, it's gonna be via Dan Quinn and what he does. I agree.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening to me today, Voch. I appreciate you, and I love your show.
Caleb from the Delta, I just put you down platinum, so next time you call in, we'll know it's you. Thank you, sir.
Great call, Caleb.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Hey, Will, I think that's another angle that, I mean, we, kind of, knew it, but we haven't touched it necessarily. But, they're going to try to get the ball out their hand quick, like way quicker than normal because Micah gets there fast. You got to, like, you have to make the adjustments because you're not 7-step dropping with Micah Parsons lined up in A gap for you.
And most of the time it's going to be Micah and D-Law out there. Like, you know what I want to see this year? I mean, and just screw it. Like, why are we playing around with this? I want to see D-Law get like 75% of the snaps, 80% of the snaps. I know that goes against Dan Quinn's, situation, right? He wants everybody to 35 snaps. Nobody plays more than 40. But, those top guys don't come off the field that much. The TJ Watts, right? The Aaron, and I'm not saying he's Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, but if Micah wasn't here, he is your Aaron Donald and TJ Watt. So I would love to see D-Law stay on the field just as much as Micah. I know it's probably not possible because Micah's an alien, but keep his ass out there so you got D-Law and Micah rushing 85% of the time.
I think D-Law being on the field, I think is going to be a lot of him doing B-gap stuff. So you're going to have ways to get these other edge guys on the field because he's going to be playing on the inside. And it's just gonna open up all types of end game stuff. We always talk about the end game package, and that'll be a good way for like Sam Williams to get on the field or for Dante Fowler to man one of those edge spots. Right, you put D-Law at B gap down, and you could put Micah in. Yeah, exactly. You could put Micah in the other B gap or something. Still have two edges on the outside. So end game gonna get sticky, man.
They had a lineup yesterday. Micah Parsons was lined up on defensive left side. LVE was inside to him. D-Law was hovered over the center. I don't know who was on the opposite side. And I think D-Law got home on that. Dan Quinn is a mad scientist. Get ready.
I can't wait, man. Today is the 18th. All right, cool. So we got supers. We got a lot of super chats, too. Super chats from DC4L Happy Hour. Appreciate you. He dropped a dub and super chat says Dennis Houston will be clutch for us this season. Appreciate you. And we got a lot on the Voch Lombardi side. Also, too, I know everybody's watching on the Voch Lombardi side. I know y'all comfortable watching on the Voch Lombardi side, but at some point, we want y'all to migrate over to the volume. That's the volume on YouTube because, they trying to buy me and Will, houses and boats. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, we want y'all to migrate over there. We love you wherever you at. As long as you're watching, we get those numbers, but we definitely want y'all to migrate over at some point. The Ben River 28 says he dropped a diamond super chat, says been listening to your show the past couple months on my drives to go coach. Love the content, but never get a chance to hop in the chat. Letting y'all know you're hella appreciated here in the 614. Appreciate you, sir. Can somebody Google and tell me where the 614 is so we can give them proper respect? Appreciate you. The Mr. Leotis dropped a dub in the super chat, says, I'm glad I'm able to catch this live. Thank you for the greatest. Y'all like Emmett in the 90s O-line. Nah, y'all like Harlem Heat. Hogan, I'm talking to you.
NFL. We talking to you, fella. I might have to get that.
Colin.
I might have to read
Colin Cowherd, I'm talking to you, buddy. Appreciate you, dog. Chum. The rule of two, bro. I've never seen a sports show where a dude brandishes a knife. Okay, cool. Yeah, we read that. But hey, I always got some weaponry close by. You never know what's gonna happen, man.
He has to be a volume user, I would imagine.
Yeah, not possible. Yeah. I mean, but he said he said somewhere that he's been around. I guess he just never saw me pull a weapon out. I mean, I'm always prepared for difference. Like if a cougar broke in my house and tried to like bite my foot or something, like then I'm the one prepared, right? So there we go. Get into a knife fight with the cougar. You feel me?
Unless
we read.
Kind of cougar.
I stab her too because Miss Nay would very much hate it if it was that kind of cougar. So she getting stabbed. she getting cut up too, cut. I mean, not cut up like that, but she's getting stabbed with my weapon is what I'm saying. Not
no
cut
woman
up.
Was harmed in the creation of this show. Just want to let y'all know that.
Hilarious. Sir Lawrence McKinney says Skywalker Argonauts jersey being sold in Toronto yet because they said he was traded to the Toronto Argonauts yesterday. Hilarious. We read that.
Said, what's that? I said it's a team in Canada. She's like, oh
yeah. Haley 94 Ware, who's removed Gregory from his name. Sad sight to see. He dropped 5 in super chat, says good point, Voch. Damn, everyone do their job and you got synthesis. We now have strands woven into rope pulled together. You know who was really good at like playing together? That Colts defense, like 2 or 3 years ago or whatever. It was the Eberflus defense with the Colts or whatever. All of them dudes they played together well. And that's when Darius Leonard was able to to do his thing. Now just imagine a play together defense like that with a Micah Parsons as the ceiling guy. Jeez. We got a lot of super chats today. Appreciate y'all. And Triple D Draw 5 says, I love this shit at a kids basketball game. Are you at the kids basketball game? Sorry. Short Dog gave everybody crazy work. I appreciate you, Triple D. Now, what if Triple D was at the basketball game and with Short Dog threw them hands? That's crazy. Okay, we got some more super chats. Appreciate y'all. And then we're going to get into the phones. Pardon me, y'all. What's the matter? Drop the dime. It says, Diggs will get better, not worse. Fast learner. 4 years ago, he was a wide receiver. Last year, 11 interceptions. And the year before that, 14 pass deflections. I think Diggs is a natural get hands on the ball guy. Trey Diggs plus Quinn. Don't bet against them for sure. And Uppercut Cannon dropped 5 and says, Voch, I miss talking MMA. You should do a separate show doing such. If I still don't will, the steel will.
If I don't still will, the steel will.
Will the steel, right. Hey man, let the volume know. Let the volume know that y'all want Voch to get paid a little more to do a little UFC recap after each Saturday show. I'll definitely do it. Appreciate you for tuning in. Let's get 909 on the phone. See who this is. Make sure my phone locked. We cool. 909, what's up? Who this?
Man, it's your boy West Coast. How you doing, man?
What's good with you? What's good? What you got for the show?
Shoot, man, on my way back from this camp, real quick on offense. Your boy Ball is definitely a liability.
Oh no!
It's just not there. There was a lot of fluctuation between Tyler Smith and Connor McGovern at guard today. I would actually say Connor G played more of it than anything.
What's his name?
They also used. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
What you said? You said something happened at
Tyler
at a guard. You say Tyron was at guard. What you said?
Tyler.
Oh,
I begin. They both.
Tyler Smith.
I got you.
Tyler Smith.
Okay.
Tyler Smith.
Got you.
And Connor G.
Got you.
Okay.
Connor G was playing with the starters way more than Tyler Smith was.
Connor M. Okay, Connor M. Okay, I got you. My bad. I was trying to figure out who you were talking about. Connor McGovern, because you. Okay, I got you. I thought you said Tyler B. I thought you said Tyler B. But you said Connor G. I got you. Connor McGovern. I got you. Go ahead.
Connor G. Yeah. All right. So Connor G was playing more with the ones than Tyler Smith was today. Tyler Smith was primarily with the ones, but he was primarily with the ones. So I would probably think that I wouldn't be surprised if Connor G got the start just because of how much guard play that he's gotten over these last 2 days I've been at camp. On the defense, 30 Bland, he absolutely stole the show and stole the ball. Should have had at least 2 interceptions. Came up with one of them though. Yeah. Came up with one in the back of the end zone. He's definitely making his push. I think it just the fact that he's on the second team and hasn't gotten any first team reps. Right. I think that just kind of shows you how good your first team corners are. Also, Trevon Diggs is not going to be playing a lot of trail this year. He's going to be he's pressing, and the reason why you're not seeing a lot of think about this. The only highlights that you're really seeing of Diggs are in one-on-ones. You're not really seeing no highlights of people scoring on Diggs in team drills because he's shutting it down before it starts. Like there's a different approach with Diggs. So, one-on-ones, if you play football, you already know one-on-ones are technically for the wide receiver. Almost every corner gets ate up in one-on-ones, so they count. But in the highlight scheme of things, they don't really count. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Your defensive line is just ridiculous.
Quickly.
Your defensive line is ridiculous.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No. Just it was just we running a little late on time. It's almost 4:30. We wanted to get you in and get you out.
Cut me off. I appreciate you for having me on. I was just gonna give you those little nuggets.
Okay,
but, hey, man, you can catch me on West Coast Cowboy anywhere on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, man. Y'all be blessed, and I appreciate you, Voch.
Appreciate it, Tyson. Good call.
You too, sir.
And let's get Uncle Charlie on the phone and wrap this show up. Get up in this chat box a little bit. Get a little bit of knowledge from Unc. Then we're gonna talk to the chat. We're gonna wrap it up here. What's up, Unc?
What's up, Sky? What's up, Voch? What's up, y'all?
Man, we coolin', Unc. We just trying to wrap up the weekend of, you know what I'm saying, in a fantastic fashion. You feel me? Go ahead, though. What you got for the show?
Yes, sir. Let me just say this, man. Micah Parsons, not just inspire Dallas Cowboy fans. He should be able to inspire young people around the world. Because where you're going to find a young man that love to do what he do and love the game of football. See, in my life, I believe in God, family, and football in that order. Let me explain something to you, bro. Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. With 53 men, we can't lose. What he said, I'm on the hunt. The Jeffrey Dahmer of the defense. Head in the freezer, ass on the table. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
This is what we talking about, bro.
Right.
This is what we talking about. And when you get guys like that, that bring out the best in the veterans. Now, I got to say this. I like Tyron Smith. But do you know he haven't completed a full season since 2015?
Tyron Smith.
But we still.
Right. Tyron Smith.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tyron, not Tyler. Go ahead. Got you.
Tyron Smith. He haven't completed a season since 2015. I think, the Cowboys should have been improved at that position. But we didn't do it.
Right.
Let me explain something to you. I say this. You want to be who you want to be, you want to make decisions in life, listen to that young man, and you will make the right decision.
Right.
Let me explain something to you, man. Let me tell you something. My cousin came to one of our family gatherings with a tight-ass Easter suit on, and he came in there smelling like an old bag of razor blades. But he thought he was straight.
Okay.
And my mom said, what is the smell? I said, did you know they found a dead body out in the front yard yesterday? No, I didn't know that. And now it don't walk up in him. And she just didn't understand what I was talking about. What I mean was, mama, that you can be dead and still be alive. And that's what he was. Let me explain to you in closing. I was up down in North Birmingham, and I had a flat tire. And I looked across the street, an old lady picked up a back of a truck up in the air. And she asked me, did I need help? And I'm like, hell yeah, because I got a flat. And it seems like you do good work. And that's all I got to say, and I love y'all, man.
I got a flat, and it looked like you do good work. I got a flat. Say it again, oh. I got a flat, and it looked like you do good. I'll look it up later. Appreciate you, on. Good call, man.
Oh, he gone.
I got a flat, and it looked like you do good. Like the lady was a tow truck or something. I got a flat, and it looked like you do good. I'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We run a little late. My bad, y'all. We went a little long on some of these clips, but we got to do. Shouts out to the chat. We got to do what we got to do. Chat, it is your time to talk to us. We've had the phone lines open. Now it's time to interact with the chat box. Hear what y'all got to say. You talked up your anytime minutes anytime. You may have a bad signal. You may be in class. You may be at work. For whatever reason, you ain't get a chance to call in. Now is your time. Let's talk to the chat. Let's see what y'all talking about. Alex, I need to go to Rap Jeans for Uncle Charlie.
Boy,
hey man, Uncle B.
You need a translator sometimes.
Well, I'm from Natchez, Mississippi, so I know exactly what Unc's saying. That's all of y'all. That's all of y'all city folk. That's all y'all East Coast folk that don't know what Unc be saying. I know what he's saying. Sick of this. All right, what y'all got? What y'all got, chat? What y'all got? And if y'all ain't got nothing, we'll just go home and take a nap. You know, if y'all ain't got nothing.
Oh, your boy.
You know what I mean?
We got a Marcus Hardison sighting here.
Oh, let's get right then. Let's get right, Will Steele. Let's get right. Let's see what Marcus Hardison got to say. What am I going to say? Oh yeah. We just got wait. Look, we ain't got to search it on YouTube no more.
No.
We get better, so we get better. We get better. Here we go. How rough. Hear ye.
Where you go? There you
Seize him. I got it. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume, that's me and Will Steele. At the volume, immaturity is the incapacity to use one's intelligence without the guidance of another. Immaturity is the incapacity, like not able to, the incapacity to use one's intelligence without the guidance of another.
I mean, I hit you with the but you're getting real Stephen A-ish.
No. It's like immaturity. I gotta read it again. Immaturity. like you're immature if you're not capable of making your own decisions without the guidance of another, or making great
I ain't
decisions.
say I don't understand. It's just a whole lot of eyes. You know, that's
wordy.
That's what Stephen A. do.
Capacity and the intelligence of the MM. Yeah, I got
it. Stephen A.
My brothers continue to lean on one another as they continue to strive for excellence. Prayers up. Marcus Harris, did you get the job? How'd the interview go, brother? Appreciate you. How'd the interview go?
Oh, it turned up.
I got a flat and it look like you do good work.
Salute to you, Marcus.
At the volume, which is Voch and Will Steele.
Yeah, read again.
Nigerian Prince says, have y'all traveled out the country? Nope. I still got like I ain't never been to I'm
still traveling in the country, man.
I still got to go to. I don't know what Michigan look like. You know what I mean? So I still got some in my own country shit to do before you know what I mean?
Shoot, we just hit Cali.
We just hit Cali. And look, that wasn't even
Cali. That was Oxnard.
That wasn't even Cali. Right.
We was in LA for 2 seconds.
Right. We was in LA for a long time, but we was only within 2 blocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But did you see the last play today with Dennis Houston? Yep, caught a little Hail Mary. Good for him. Dak starting to love him. Still worried about my wide receiver core, but Dak love him.
Boy, today we got a chance to see that wide receiver core without Noah. Well, it's Noah anyway, but Noah and CD Lamb, and it was a lot of young people out there. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of young people.
I need to find y'all some Englishman wigs. Look, we not gonna show up with real life wigs.
I ain't wasting my money on it. Yeah.
Voch, what advice would you give yourself a year ago?
Deep. Put the deep music on.
Will, what advice would you give yourself a year ago?
Don't put me in this spot. That's one of them questions I would like to think about. You know what I mean? Because think about it. If you can only give yourself, one piece of advice, you want it to be the right advice.
I know. Like exactly 1 year ago, buy Dogecoin, buy Shiba, and buy AMC, and when it gets to the height, sell it.
Sell it. I remember you.
Sell it.
Remember me, you, and Okoye in the chat talking about all that shit. Dude,
I'm still holding my AMC though, Will, still, because I'm a goddamn gangster, dog. I still got 265 shares of AMC. So hey, I'm patient. Hey, look, whatever you do, look, the best advice if you going into trade, man, this ain't microwave money. Set it and forget it.
Sky would have told himself, don't talk to Dontrell when he walked by.
Definitely don't. Look, don't answer the phone for Dontrell. You wouldn't have to buy that sushi.
Whatever you
Voch
do.
and Sky, let these people know that Herbert struggled. Now see, Rome, let me just go ahead and correct you, sir. Let me just go ahead and correct you, brother Rome. We've already highlighted you on the show, sir. We've already taken your tweet and shown you stardom and shouted you out, sir. Now you probably wasn't watching, that's cool. But Rome had the quote of the day, sir. Rome was like, hey man, what do you say? Low key,
He said, I'm gonna keep it funky. We've been busting Herbert's ass.
Busting Herbert ass. Hey, Ron, we got you, sir. We've been shouting you out all day. Hey, we got you, bro. We got you, bro. No, ain't worry about it, dog. Let's do a couple more, then we're gonna get up out of here. If Zeke falls off, when should Pollard start? Pollard should play a lot, but Marcus Hardison said that the interview went well.
Salute.
Fantastic. Somebody in the chat says there's a Tristan Wirfs injury. I ain't seen nobody else say that. Can somebody Google that?
Yeah, I did hear a little. Listen, I ain't wishing none of that. I don't want no injuries. I'm just saying.
I ain't wishing it.
If they come into the game with all this,
I want to beat them full strength. You know what I'm saying? But
if they come into the game with all this, they better be prepared to run the ball.
Now listen, Will. I don't wish injury on nobody. We got hurt guys too.
Yeah.
But if he ain't playing,
basically, fuck him.
I just want to be realistic with that. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't wishing it. I want to beat people like at full strength because I don't like people making an excuse. Oh, Voch, y'all just won because Tristan Wirfs was hurt. All right.
I don't care.
I want you at your best. Super chat. We dropped a dime in the super chat. Antoine Okafor dropped a dime and says, what's good? Vice love the content and Skywalker on the production. Fire. P.S. Sky, they was on your ad yesterday. Why? And Kelvin Joseph will make this team and flash. Got you. Salute, Brother Ron. He said he was at work. Now you good, Brother Ron? Hey, that's all we got. But I do want to answer was that T-Rod Tyler? I want to answer his question with just with a better answer that I did think of. I know it's a lot of people that's watching that want to do like Cowboys content, or they may want to get into content one day, or just any damn thing that you're doing in your life, right? If I could just, it's thundering outside, so pardon me, but I got a noise gate, so y'all probably ain't even hear, but whatever. But no matter what you're doing, always work as if somebody's watching, because you never know when somebody's actually watching. Me and Will Steele, this past year for us has been crazy. Just and look, I'm saying past year, but it's August now, so it ain't even over yet. You know what I mean? But this year, just how it's gone so far, you never know really who's watching. So I just want to tap Voch on the shoulder. And look, I think Voch is, and I'm saying this in that person, whatever perspective, whatever point of view. Marcus Harrison, you the English guy. Which point of view is this? Because I'm talking to Voch in the past or whatever, right? I think Voch has gotten to this point just off, and I say this humbly, like talent alone or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten this far with a raggedy mic or the same soundboard I've been using my whole life, or like a half done background, or like a cat in a kitchen in my background. You see what I'm saying? I've gotten this far just off telling jokes and giving information. It's when I run into my peers, guys like Law Nation, guys like Will Steele, they push me to be a little better. They push me to upgrade, to do a little, to clean up this and that, to, bring this kind of information. Hey, work thumbnails into this, Voch. You need to do better with this kind of presentation, things like that. So you never know who's watching this, and one day you may go, oh, well, I'm lazy today, I'll put out a lazy video. Or I'm at work, I'll do a lazy day of work. Well, that may be the one day they roll the cameras, be like, all right, let's see who's the hardest worker today. Or let's see who did the best. We handing out money. We handing out promotions. Who did the best today? And if the one day they see you lazy, they go, oh, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Or if Colin Cowherd and Logan, right? Logan's my guy behind the scenes, right? Logan said, hey, Colin Cowherd, man, there's this guy, Voch Lombardi, loving to death. Oh, he's live right now. Watch this video, Colin. And Colin watched it, and Voch was lazy that day. You don't get volume Voch. You understand what I'm saying? So Derek Eagleton, right? Cowboy head of content on .com or whatever. We was gonna talk about this on the non-football Twitch joint or whatever, Will. But I shook Derek Eagleton's hand. He looked me in the face and said, hey man, you're doing good things over there at the volume, man. Appreciate your work. And I'm like, huh? Like, what you mean you appreciate my, you know what I mean? Because like Will Steele, you feel me, bro? Yeah. So you just never know who's gonna be watching what. So whether you're tweeting, whether you're working, whether you're content creating, whether you're doing something, Voch from a year ago, there's going to be some motherfuckers watching you, Voch. Be great in every little thing that you, even your Instagram post. Don't put no problematic shit on Instagram. Just do your best and think about what you're putting out. Think about the level of product that you're putting out, because you never know who's watching. Because when the motherfuckers watching you, they're never going to tell you that they're watching you. That's my advice.
If you're a content creator, I tell people all the time, man, do your work, do your show, do your video, whatever, as if somebody's watching you for the very first time and you're trying to put on for them. If you do that, you always aim for the highest you can.
Yep. With that being said, and look, there's a way to still be you. I ain't saying I ain't button up hurrah Voch now. I'm still me, but I'm clean now. You know what I mean? We look good now. We sound great now. We got a there we go. We got a mixing board. We got sounds and shit now. You know what I mean? So always work to improve. With that being said, hit the like button because Colin Cowherd like that because he found out that we're actually good at this, so he want to hang around. So hit the like and hit the subscribe button because we need all that engagement over on the volume. Follow me on YouTube and all other social media platforms. Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI. Master William, where can the good people find you, sir?
At Skywalker Steele on Twitter every morning, like you see behind here. A to Z Sports Dallas on YouTube, talking those Dallas Cowboys, man.
Sleazy drop 5 to super chat. Sup player, this is some change for the sushi tip for Scott. Much love. Y'all keep hitting them upside the head with what y'all doing. Appreciate you, brother Sleazy. Everybody else, love y'all to pieces. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and Peasky Whiskey till Saturday when I do the post game show for the preseason game. See y'all then. Volume.
Beats Planet.